Hello, my good people. How una dey? Una welcome back to this my Bungelicious channel. Greetings to you all according to the time where this information and this gist to get to your domot. So, my lovely people, I told you guys how Kabiyesi Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, Ooni of Ile-Ife, how he went to Queen Naomi's church. Him and Governor Adeleke, the dancing governor, our own amiable dancing governor. They went to the church today, and in front of the congregation, Kabiyesi renewed his vow with Queen Naomi Shilekola Okunse Momita Denikawo. So, in the midst of all these celebrations and jubilations, I told you guys that the congregation were so much happy because this is what everybody has been expecting. This is what people have been looking forward to. And for it happening right there in the presence of the people, her own church members, it was a thing of joy. So, the celebrations and jubilations was so much. But all these things was cut short. Their joy was cut short. And I know why. These two abayas, these two mamalawos then for inside palace, that feels like as if the whole of palace of Ile-Ife belongs to them and their household. That feel like as if they can do and undo whatever they so desired and wish without anybody asking questions. Sometimes I wonder how Kabiyesi lives and relates with these women. Honestly, sometimes I pity for him. But equally, on the other hand, he brought all this upon himself. Because it is all because of, pride as a man. Because Parable warned him, don't marry other women. Don't marry other women. Go and settle with your wife. Bring her back to the palace. But he did not listen. His friends of sheeps in wolf clothing deceived and advised him wrong, telling him that he is the king. He can have as many wives as he desire. Even concubines join, he can have them. Who is Queen Naomi? She thinks she cannot be replaced. That marry other women and replace her. You will see her running back to the palace. How many years now? Queen Naomi is not yet back in the palace. Kabiyesi, you don't have peace of mind. So who is losing now? Who is always in a serious issue, one way or the other, because of the mamalawos them he put inside palace in the name of replacing Queen Naomi Shilekola Ogunse. Now, as it is, Olori Miriam and Olori Ashley, according to what we heard, how they take no say Kabiyesi, they renew his vow for inside Queen Naomi's church is yet, we are yet to know. But just like I always say, these Oloris, they have planted spies, informants everywhere. Even in the palace, I believe they have informants. Amongst the palace guards and the palace maids, there are people, they are paying money to be giving them information about Kabiyesi's movement. And equally, in that Queen Naomi's church, I believe there are people they have planted in that church that attend that church every Sunday and every midweek service. Do you know why? These people give them information anytime Kabiyesi is in the church or anytime he visits Queen Naomi in the church. Because you go to hear say Kabiyesi is in the church, the next 30 minutes, these mamalawos them don't storm the church rather. They will storm the church. You go to wonder what happened. What happened today was very, very shameful to say the least. How can these women that are called royalties be behaving like abueros? They don't carry themselves with dignity and respect as the wives of a noble king, as the wife of first-class king like Kabiyesi, Ooni of Ife. This is kingship that carried respect. This is a king that commands respect, that carries himself with prestige? Have you seen his entourage? Anywhere Kabiyesi goes for a function, have you seen how he is respected? Have you seen how everybody around, regard him? Have you seen how he carries himself majestically, with so much dignity and respect and royalty? But then his wife keeps disrespecting, keeps disgracing, humiliating, and bringing shame upon the throne. Now, according to the information allegedly, Olori Miriam and Olori Ashley stormed Queen Naomi's church. What for? They once scatter vow renewal of Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi silekunola ogunwusi. What is this? Have you people seen how these women go about disgracing and shamefully bringing humiliation upon the throne of Ile-Ife? Now so people they talk about them. The gist has circulated all over Ile-Ife. The gist has circulated all over. People are now talking and discussing about them because of this their Agbero character they display all the time in the public. Because of all this disrespectful act they put off, they exhibit, thereby bringing shame and humiliation to Kabiyesi. This is a very big slap on Kabiyesi's face. A very big humiliating act for these women to storm Queen Naomi's church. Say they want to scatter renewal of vow. Say, Kabiyesi, you cannot do that. I say, sure. He cannot do what? Now, una they marry Kabiyesi, abi na Kabiyesi they marry una. I mean, the way they even say, Kabiyesi, you cannot do that. I was like, hey, these women, their audacity needs to be studied. The way they talk to Kabiyesi, the way they say some certain things in the presence of Kabiyesi, I say, no. This is too bad. They say, Kabiyesi, you cannot renew any vow. You cannot, but unfortunately for them, everything has already passed. The vow renewal has already passed. It has been done. So they came too late. The enemies came late. Yes, so the enemies came late. They started wailing, disgracing and humiliating themselves right there in the Queen Naomi's church. Say, Kabiyesi, you cannot continue to do this. You cannot renew any vow with Queen Naomi. You cannot do this, you cannot do that. Why shouldn't he? Is Queen Naomi not his wife? If you people think that you can ever make these people, Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi, not to come back together as husband and wife, then Olori Miriam and Ashley must be dreaming. I mean, by now, therefore don't use their sense, no say, these two can never be separated. These two are meant to be together. All our effort is always in vain. So let's just save it. Stop it. But I guess the spirit of, I no go gree. Because just like they said, that Queen Naomi is just a child, especially Olori Miriam. You are fighting Queen Naomi that is old enough to be your daughter. Then why can't you respect yourself? As you claim she is, you can beat her. Why can't you then give yourself that respect as a mother and stop dragging Bola with your daughter's age mate? That is shameful. That is disgraceful. And stop dragging a man, your husband, with her. If Kabiyesi wants you people, he will come for you people. But the way you people are going about the whole thing is making Kabiyesi distance himself from you women the more and more. So my correct and lovely people, if this is your first time of coming across our channel, hit on subscription button and turn on your notification. Please do not forget that this information is all alleged. I go see you now for inside my next video.